So welcome to this video. I'm going to talk today about chakras, auras and crystals and see what the links are together. So I thought I've bought some, my newest lot of hearts here. So I thought let's have a look and we can go through and sort through which one's which. I've also got my lovely tray of my personal crystals as well. So I thought we could go through that too. So yeah, now some of my favourite crystals. This one was gifted to me by a lady's husband, and so this lovely lady, Anne, she passed away, bless her, and her husband, came round and gave everybody a choice of her crystals or for friends, and so this is the one that I chose, and I'm so blessed to have that. So it always reminds me of Anne, and I feel her energy every time I pick that up. Crystals hold energy; they hold positive vibes. They hold that, but they can also hold negative vibes, so they do need cleansing often. Okay, so this one is lepidolite, Lepidorite, lepidorite, I believe. So I believe that's the spelling, but that is definitely the lepidorite. Isn't it beautiful? It's got shimmers in it, and it's really good for it's like a pinky red, and so it's a mixture of the heart chakra and the root chakra. So the root chakra is about survival, and the pink is linked with heart, so it's the survival of love. Okay, so if you're going through an emotionally hard time, then this is a very good crystal for that. And these crystal thumbstones, palm stones, they are just so lovely to just hold. They just make you feel better. And sometimes when I'm doing readings, I allow somebody to hold a crystal. I put a few on there and give them a choice of which one they want. So this is another beautiful one. Okay, look at the shine on that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? So that one is oh my goodness, I've gone blank. I know this one very much. So anyway, I'll go through it. I'll go through all of them step by step by step, and you'll be able to see it. But look at the colours. Just, they are magical, aren't they? Crystals. They are. Okay. So here's some of them. So I wanted to just first of all go through, you can learn a lot about what these crystals do by a basic knowledge of, chakras, your colors, your aura. Okay, and I'm going to go through each bit. All right, so let us begin. Okay, I'm just going to move this to one side over here. Okay. All right, so your aura. Okay, so I had a picture taken at one of the psychic fairs. It's very old, hence it just has loads of marks on it. So I had a picture taken, and it's with a Kirlian, I think it's Kirlian. So it's a Pacific camera that can photograph your auras. And so this is what I had taken. Okay, so you can see auras are energy fields around your body, and they are swirling with different colors. Okay, different colors mean different things. So this was my aura picture. Okay, and this was on the 6th of October 2012, and I had organised a wonderful psychic fair at the Marine Hotel in Whitstable. Beautiful hotel there, and it was wonderful. We had this lovely lady doing these. I've got her details here, so I don't know if she's still going, but this lady is Monica, and there's her phone number. I don't know if it's still the same, and starcottagehealing.co.uk, that might still be going. revelationexperience.co.uk. Okay, so the yellow that you're seeing in there. Now, I was just starting out doing a lot more of my psychic teachings and things like that. So that's where I was kind of there, and obviously organising the events as well. So that was saying about me: happy, cheerful and sunny, yellow people can give hope and optimism to others, shows knowledge and intellect, can have an analytical mind, loves to learn and is associated with intelligence, I don't know about that, focus, power, vitality and confidence. Usually matter of fact and can speak their own truth. Okay, so there you go. That is speak their own mind, sorry. That is what was mine. And so that is the aura photograph there. Okay, the aura photograph. So so what I've also got, wanted to go through. So let's have a look and see some paperwork that I had written out. Okay, so auras. Let's start with auras. Okay, so auras. Okay, so you can see the energy swirling around this lady. This can give you the idea of what an auric field is. An energy field around yourself. Now, if you was to rub your hands together and then pull them apart, back and forth, you will be able to feel, it's got to be very close, okay, but you'll feel a pull and a tug, okay? You'll feel that energy. Now, that energy you can give to somebody else, okay? That is called healing. Okay, and if it's done with love, that is what healing is. It's transferring love energy and hope and wishes over to another person, and we can all do it. Okay, we can all do it. And so there you go, that is what there is. Now, how does spirit actually see our aura? Okay, so spirit see our aura kind of like this. So they don't actually see us, so we're thinking, oh my god, are they watching us now? No, they just kind of see us in a light energy, and everybody's got something different. Okay, everybody's got their own set colors. Okay, now, can auras change in color? The answer to that is yes, they can. So say if you've had an argument with somebody, yeah, this could be shining kind of like reds and kind of oranges and things like that. Okay, so this can happen if you're kind of if you're working and you're kind of focusing on work, or you're kind of in the zone of money, then again that would be grays, blacks, browns and reds. Okay, it would be all to do with that. So I'm going to go through each of the energies that associate with the colours. Okay, so let's have a look. And so I don't know who first came up with this, but this seems to be how it is. Okay, so energy fields. Okay, so the energy field, the base, there's 7 main chakra points. Okay, and these chakra points are energies that swirl around your body. Okay, now sometimes they're spinning fast and sometimes they're spinning slow. Okay, it depends on whether you've got a block in each individual chakra. Okay, so and you can tell which one is blocked after I've I'm going to let you know that. Okay, so the red is at the base of your spine. Okay, it's the base of your spine and it is linking to your survival. Okay, my instinct, my gut instinct, my survival. Okay, so it's also where the male genitalia is as well. So this is also about your animal instincts. Okay, it's about animal instincts. So we've all got that kind of urge to reproduce, but for a woman it's in the orange zone, because that's where hers are all internal here. So this is more to do with the feminine and this is more to do with the masculine. Okay, but it can also be obviously animal instinct, and it can be money. If you're kind of worried about money, then this can a lot of people have got this, that where it's sluggish, meaning that there's not much money coming to you and you're in a feeling of stress. That one would be out of balance. Okay. If you are, got loads of money and there's a lot of greed energy around you, then that would be spinning too fast. Okay. That's how that would be. Either way, it's going to lead, if it's out of balance for a long period of time, it can lead to a disorder happening in your body, a dis-ease. So you can look up Louise Hay, and she describes this much better than myself. Okay, so so the orange, like I said, is linking to just below the navel, okay, here, and it links to creativity. It links to the feminine energy of, caring, loving and giving energy. So if it is spinning too fast, then that would be you are just trying to mother everybody, and you're being a bit of a what they call a helicopter mum, or helicopter parent. Okay, so it's not just about females. Okay, this, we all have a masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. Okay, so this would be if it's too fast, it would be, you are being too manic of a parent, okay? And if it's too slow, then it would be you don't care at all. You don't care about family, don't care about your children, and you've detached yourself, okay? If it's balanced, it would be that you've got a lot of healthy energy regarding family and caring for people around you. Okay, so just above the navel, this is the, so this one's called the base chakra or the root chakra. This one is sacral, okay, the orange is sacral. This is the solar plexus, okay. Solar plexus is how we react to other people. And if we are too sensitive, that means that it's spinning too slow, okay, too sensitive. Like if someone says something to you, you kind of just take it to heart, or you twist it around, really, and so it's like, no, that's not what I meant at all, and you're taking it the wrong way. That would mean that your sacral, your solar plexus is out of alignment. If it's spinning too fast, then that would mean, too fast would mean, you don't care what you say to hurt others, and you don't care what others say to hurt you. Okay, there's literally not a care in the world. A lot of psychopaths. this chakra is totally out of alignment there. Okay, so now I see when we come to the heart chakra here, some say chakra, some say chakra. Tomato, doesn't matter. So this one, I feel, is also pink. I feel as if, when you think of hearts, you think of pink. When you think of giving somebody that you love a crystal, it's usually a rose quartz. And so I do feel as if there is a mixture of pink and green. Pink, unconditional love. Green, growth, okay? Needing to grow and needing to, work on it, maybe, there. Green is, it's just whether or not it's spinning too fast or too slow. Too slow would mean that you don't feel as if anybody could love you. You don't feel as if you're worthy of love. In fact, you think that, you just need to stay by yourself so that you don't have to experience any pain at all. It's like, I'm just going to detach myself. If it's spinning too fast, then it could mean you're falling in love with everybody. And you fall in love very easily, and there's no limit, okay, to it. Okay, so we go up to the throat, okay, the throat chakra. This is all different colours of blue, isn't it? Different levels of blue and different levels of green and all the colours. But with blue, it's definitely, some people say indigo blue, and, that sort of thing. But I just see it as the colour blue. This is, light blue is that you're needing to speak delicately. Okay, needing to watch what you're saying. Dark blue means that you have to get your point across now. You know, you have to let people know what you're thinking, what you're doing. You know, it's that. Okay, so that's important. And then you go up. Oh, sorry, too fast means that you don't care what you're saying. You literally just, everything that comes into your head, you say it out loud. You complicate everything by, you know, dissecting what people have said, you know, and you put your own interpretation on it. So that's if it's spinning too fast. Too slow would mean that you don't say anything. You keep in the background. You're very, very quiet. You know, you'd be reluctant to step out of that energy. Okay, so then you have your third eye. Now, third eye is linking to your pineal gland, which is in your head there, sort of around here. Pineal gland is linking to your psychic ability. Now, people say that if you are still using fluoride, some people say if you're still using fluoride, that can calcify this part of you, and it can do damage to that third eye. So third eye is linking to your psychic ability, your intuition, you know, it's linking to that. And so they deliberately put fluoride in concentration camps, water supply, and they still do it in some places as well, put it in the water supply. If fluoride was transported, it would be in chemical tankers saying highly flammable, or not highly flammable. You know that sign that says it's a chemical and it's being transported, and if that got dropped into the sea or there was an accident, everybody would be in panic about it. And yet they're putting it in water, and they're putting it in toothpaste, and they put it in mouthwash and all of those things. So just be aware of that. Why would they want to stop us from developing in our psychic ability? Well, maybe we'd start to think for ourselves. Maybe we would start to have an opinion that might be not what they've put in our heads with mind control from the TV. So I'm sorry, I have to give a little bit of what I see with it as well. So here we go. So anyway, the purple, some people say indigo purple. Yeah, this is basically to do with your psychic ability, your ability to see beyond what is there. You know, it's like, I don't know why, I just know it. You know, I'm being told by this person that happens to have my voice, and it feels it's coming from love, and so it is a wonderful energy there. So yeah. That is your psychic abilities. Okay, so too fast means that everything is spiritual, everything is psychic, and there's no difference. You know, you're not really living a 3D world at all. You're just up with the fairies all the time. If it is too slow, it means you're anti anything psychic. In fact, you're frightened of it and you don't want anything to do with it. That usually means that you are already a very powerful psychic yourself. You know things, you don't know how you know them, that sort of thing. Happens daily. So the top, the crown, okay, now the crown is, I feel multicolored. It's like all the colors of the rainbow, really. It just is a spectrum of color, and all of these colors are just wonderful. They just blend together, and there is no negative or spinning too fast or slow. It means that this is your connection to the God energy, however you see that energy, whether it's universal light or whether it is otherwise. It's there. So that is your chakras. Okay, so auras, these are photographs of people's auras from that camera. You can see that there are many, you know, some people with multiple different colors in their aura. Okay, you can get all of this on a Google search. Okay, you can just do that on a Google search, and so you can see now colors, chakras, auras. Now, how does that connect to crystals? Okay, so that is going to be in the next video, part 2. Okay, tune in, and I'll speak to you then. Bye for now.